welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be taking a look at my custom built Minecraft 1.17 items, mobs, and blocks. I created these today from my own bricks and collection. Obviously we have Steve here to help us along. And yeah, that's enough talking. Let's get right into taking a look at these. So the first one I created is the copper. I created two different versions of the copper. I created the copper ore, and obviously in normal official Lego Minecraft, the ores all have the 1x1 round studs in here, but I decided to add some square plates, 1x1s in there to resemble the new textures for the ore. So I thought that was pretty neat. So there is the copper ore, and I also created the copper block, and this is, I believe it's the proper term is oxidizing, where it's like slightly turning green by adding some green in there, and I think it turned out pretty well. I didn't have any solid orange 1x1 tiles, so they're translucent, but yeah, there's the copper block. And finally we have the amethyst bud, or budding amethyst, whatever you want to call it. So a normal Minecraft block would just look like this, and this would be the amethyst block where the amethyst grows, but I had the amethyst crystal growing on top of it like this, and I think it works pretty well. This is just some slopes tile and a cone piece right there. With, I had some white and translucent, and a circle plate on the bottom. So yeah, those are the three blocks I created. And obviously this video isn't going to have every single thing from the Caves and Cliffs update, because there's a lot, but I'm thinking about doing a part 2 to this, so let me know if that's something you would want to see. And the next item we have to take a look at is the spyglass. Obviously, this is not an exact replica of the spyglass from the game, but I think I did a really good job of replicating it. So there's an image of the spyglass there, and you can see it's just a bunch of tiles stacked on top of each other, but this piece specifically is a non-official piece from a beach set that I got. I forget what the exact name of the company was, but you know, knockoff companies, sometimes they make new pieces. I don't know if there is an official version of this, but it might be, there probably is, I'm just not aware of it. But I wanted to add a handle to make the spyglass holdable. And I mean, since it is a knockoff, it's not the best grip, but it does fit into their hands. And there is the look at the spyglass. You can see, you can spy into it there. Yep, there's the spyglass. And here we have the three mobs from Minecraft 1.17, and I think I did a pretty good job with these. Some of them are a bit weaker than the other, but let's take a look at these individually, starting off with the oxolotl. I'm not too proud of how the oxolotl turned out. I think it's a bit of a weaker design, but I mean, the oxolotl is a small mob, and I wanted to make it scale accurately, so we have a star piece on top of here to represent, like, the, I don't know, antennas, fins, or whatever it has on top of its head. And then there's a tile plate in there to represent its tail, with some pink plates on top, purple plate on the bottom, and then I have this red flower piece to represent its legs. Obviously, it's not the best representation of an oxolotl, but there's an image of the oxolotl right there for reference. I think I did an alright job. I actually had to redesign the oxolotl. This is much better than my original design that I had for it, so I'm happy with how that turned out. And next we have my favorite thing that I created, the goat. I think the goat turned out really well. You can see it has the horns on top. It's got the square nose. I think I did a really good job with the ears and the horns. I did add a tail on the back. I don't know if the actual mob has a tail. I forget, but I did add one. Here's a look at what it looks like, just so you can get an idea of the build. anyway, I think that turned out really well. There's an image for reference of the goat. And now let's take a look at the final mob, which is the glow squid. The glow squid, not the best mob, but it did add some cool features to the game. This is another one I had to redesign. I think it turned out pretty good. I used the colors I could. The tentacles are alright. The tentacles aren't really accurate, but I did what I could. And then there's the back. I think the illusion of the glowiness and the color variations turned out pretty well. So yeah, I'm happy with how these mobs turned out. Anyways, that's going to do it for this short little video. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss it when I upload. Also, comment down below what you thought of these little builds. How should I improve on them? Or just give me your feedback. I'd love to hear it. Also, let me know if you want to see a part 2 where I go over some of the other blocks and stuff they added, like the drip leaf, the moss, anything like that. The dripstone would be fun. Anyways, see you in the next one. Peace out.